Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share and analyze some truly romantic and meaningful moments of our beloved couple, Lingling Kwong and Orm Kornnaphat. As we all know, the love between these two is far more than what we see on camera. From the very beginning, their connection has always felt different. The way they interact, the way they understand each other without words, and the way they naturally gravitate toward one another has always stood out. But recently, something has changed. In the latest events, fans have noticed that Lingling and Orm have become even more open with their affection. The small gestures have become bolder, the words have become more intimate, and the emotional reactions have become impossible to ignore. Because of this, fans are happier than ever, and also more curious. So today, we're going to talk about something fans have been wondering for a long time. Who is the real love of Lingling and Orm? Yes, you heard that right. Today we're going to discuss several suspicious and unforgettable moments. Moments fans have been analyzing for months. Moments where Lingling and Orm didn't just act close, but actually called each other lovers. So without talking any further, let's dive right into it. First, let's talk about what we already know. Lingling and Orm are always holding hands. They stand close to each other naturally. They sniff each other, tease each other, take care of each other, and protect each other in ways that feel instinctive rather than planned. These behaviors don't come easily in front of cameras unless there is deep trust and emotional safety between two people. But beyond physical closeness, did you know that they have also given verbal hints about their real relationship? Yes, they have. One of the most unforgettable moments happened on March 8, 2025, when LINGORM attended an event called LINGORM Friends of WATSONS. During this event, there was a game segment where Lingling and Orm read notes written by fans and answered the questions on stage. Orm picked up a note and started reading the question from a fan. The question was, if you have a girlfriend, what would you call your girlfriend? Now pause here for a moment. This question wasn't about acting. It wasn't about characters. It wasn't about a drama role. It was about Orm herself. Without hesitation, Orm answered, if I have a girlfriend, I would call her Teerak or Babe. At that point, fans were already shocked. But then the presenter jokingly added something that completely changed the atmosphere. The presenter said, "Try calling it now." And that's when something unforgettable happened. Lingling immediately started blushing. She screamed loudly and ran toward the presenter in pure embarrassment. Her reaction was instant, emotional, and completely unfiltered. Now let's go watch that video. Did you see that? The moment the presenter said, "Try calling it now," Lingling couldn't control her reaction. She blushed, screamed, and ran forward without thinking. That reaction alone already tells us a lot. because Teerak in Thai is not a casual word. It means darling or my love, and it is almost always used between romantic partners. When someone uses that word, it carries emotional weight. And what makes this even more interesting is that Orm has actually used Teerak and Babe toward Lingling before, including during live broadcasts. Which brings us to the next unforgettable moment. On September 6, 2025, Lingling and Orm attended a live event called PANTENE Live x LINGORM. Once again, there was a game where the presenter asked questions, and both of them had to choose between option A or B and write their answers on a board. One question immediately caught everyone's attention. The presenter asked, what pronoun would Paling use to call her lover? The options were A. Teerak, darling or my love, B. Teerak, you or dear. Orm wrote Babe. Lingling wrote Teerak. Two different answers, yet somehow perfectly connected. Lingling then asked Orm, does Babe mean darling? Orm replied, yes. Orm explained that Teerak and Babe mean the same thing and are commonly used between lovers. In other words, Babe and Teerak both mean darling or my love. Then the presenter asked Orm, what pronouns would you use to call your lover? Orm answered, Paling, Ling, Jeje, Ter. Then the presenter asked one more question. If you had to choose between Teerak and Teerak, which would you choose? Orm answered, Teerak. Lingling smiled and said, my love looks very happy. Orm decided to tease Lingling and said, hello, my darling. But then Lingling replied, how are you, babe? Her words were clear, direct, and meant only for Orm. Now let's go watch that video.
ที่พี่หลิงจะใช้เรียกแฟนระหว่างที่รักหรือเธอขา
ไม่เห็นมีคำตอบ
มีเสียงฮือฮาอยู่ตรงนี้ที่รักหรือเธอขาที่รักหรือเธอขานะฮะโอเคถ้าพร้อมแล้วนับ1 2 3เปิดฮะ
Baby ก็คือที่รักไหมใช่
Baby ก็คือที่รักเหรอ
ใช่แต่จริงๆ Baby ก็เป็น Baby นะBaby ก็เป็น
แสดงว่าที่ตอบ Baby เพราะว่า
แบบคิดว่ามันแปลว่าที่รัก
หรือว่าเพราะว่าโดนเรียกบ่อย
ไม่เพราะว่าแบบเป็นแปลว่าที่รัก
เอาไงดีเรื่องนี้
แปลว่าเป็นที่รักตอบว่าที่รักค่ะ
ปกติพี่หลิงใช้คำว่าใช้คำอะไรฮะ
จริงๆปกติ
ลองเรียกให้ดูหน่อยได้ไหมลองพูดกับน้องออมให้ดูหน่อย
ปกติหลิงก็เรียกเบบีอ่ะเบบีที่รักเหรอหลิงก็ที่รักด้วยเหรอ
ทำไหนดีอ่ะแล้วข้อนี้ได้ไหมอ่ะถือว่าได้ไหม
ถือว่าได้ไหม
ถือว่าเบบีก็ที่รักแต่เป็นมวลแห่งความน่ารักผ่านฮะข้อนี้ให้ผ่าน
เจเจหลิงเจเจเธอแล้วแต่อารมณ์วันนั้น
แล้วถ้าให้เลือกระหว่างที่รักกับเธอขา
แล้วที่รักโอ้ที่รักแบบตุดใจมากที่รักว่าไงจ๊ะเบบี
Did you see that? The moment Lingling called Orm Babe, Orm's face turned bright red. She was blushing so hard she couldn't hide it. That reaction was not planned. That reaction was not acting. When Orm calls Lingling Teerak, Lingling smiles softly and happily. When Lingling calls Orm Babe, Orm completely melts. These are real emotional reactions. Orm said she calls her lover Teerak and Babe, and now we see her using those exact words toward Lingling. The answer becomes very clear. Orm's love is Lingling, But the Pantene live didn't end there. Another unexpected and intimate moment happened right after. The staff showed Lingling and Orm a photo and asked them to recreate the pose while holding Pantene products. As they prepared to pose, Lingling leaned extremely close to Orm, so close that it looked like she was about to kiss her. Orm's reaction was immediate. She blushed. And because she was so shy, Orm suddenly bit Lingling's arm. Yes, she actually bit Lingling's arm. Now let's go watch that video.
ผ่านค่ะขอร้อง
มีเสียงกรี๊ดเมื่อกี้มีเสียงกรี๊ดนะ
ผ่านเถอะขอร้องอะไรหรอทางบ้านให้ผ่านหมดแล้วทางบ้านฮะถ้าผ่านอ่ะ
Did you see that? Orm bit Lingling's arm because she was overwhelmed and shy. Her face was completely red. Lingling, on the other hand, looked happy and playful. This is their dynamic. Lingling loves teasing Orm. Lingling loves making Orm blush. And Orm secretly loves it too. You can see genuine happiness on Lingling's face all the time. And you can see how much Orm trusts Lingling to be that close. These moments are spontaneous. They are emotional. They are real. So in the end, one thing is very clear. Lingling and Orm are not just co-workers. They are not just close friends. They are not just acting. They are two people who love each other deeply. So now I want to ask you, do you think Orm's Teerak is Lingling? Comment down below what you think. I truly love reading your comments. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future LINGORM content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.